My Good Joseph. The story of Georges Moustaki's song Joseph. Introduction and historical context. In 1969, Georges Moustaki released one of his most emblematic songs, Joseph. The track appeared on the album Métèque and also as a single, with ILS Trop Tard on the B-side. The recording featured arrangements and musical direction by Alain Gareger, as well as production by Jacques Bedos and Henri Bellelot. It was precisely this album that projected Moustaki onto the international scene, consolidating his image as a poet of French song. Who was Georges Moustaki? Although recognized as a French singer and songwriter, Georges Moustaki was born in Alexandria, Egypt, in 1934, to Greek-Jewish immigrant parents. His real name was Giuseppe Moustaki. From a young age, he was exposed to various cultures and languages, something that would later influence his poetic and musical work. He moved to Paris in 1951, where he studied literature and fell in love with French popular music. It was at this time that he met Georges Brassens, whom he considered a mentor, and in his honor, he adopted the artistic name Georges Moustaki. The theme of the song Joseph. Joseph is written as a nostalgic and intimate conversation with Joseph, the father of Jesus. In it, the lyrical self laments that Joseph, instead of choosing another woman, such as Sarah or Deborah, chose Mary, the most beautiful of Galilee. According to the song, that choice brought a life of exile and wandering, when it could have been a simple life as a carpenter, teaching his trade to his children and living in peace. But destiny took another path, and the son ended up having strange ideas that made Mary cry so much. The final reflection in the lyrics. The song sounds almost like a farewell, an imaginary dialogue with the old Joseph, remembering that he only wanted to live happily with Mary, have children, and follow the simple craft of wood. But his story was marked by sacrifices, transformed by his son's choices, which caused so much discomfort and tears to his mother. Brazilian versions. In Brazil, the song gained new life. Translated by Nara Leao, it was recorded by Rita on her album Build Up in 1970, with the title Meu Bom José, My Good Joseph. Moustaki's work quickly became well known among Brazilians, showing the universality of his message. The duet with Gilberto Gil. Years later, in 1980, Georges Moustaki experienced a memorable moment when he sang Joseph in a duet with Gilberto Gil. In French and Portuguese, the performance symbolized the cultural bridge between France and Brazil. Although it was never officially released on an album, this record remains unforgettable for those who witnessed it, whether live or through television broadcasts of the time. In the video description, you will find the link to watch and listen to this duet. Style and legacy. With a simple and engaging melody, Joseph is deeply poetic and reflective. Its mixture of intimacy, spirituality, and questioning of destiny turned the song into a timeless classic. Moustaki went on to have a brilliant career as a singer, poet, and citizen of the world, living much of his life in Paris, but always carrying in his work the multicultural influence of his origins. He passed away in 2013, but left behind an immense legacy, songs that transcend generations and continue to inspire both in France and Brazil. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell. This is just the beginning. There's a lot of great content coming soon.